24 points, 2 races. 7 years of doubt. Lando Norris is one mistake away from losing everything. One perfect weekend away from becoming a world champion. After Russia 2021, after 110 races without warning,
tragedy in a sporting context for Lando Norris. Lewis Hamilton now leads the Russian Grand Prix.
After 3 years as Lando no wins.
How are you feeling right now?
Not that happy. I could have won the race and I didn't, so
He is finally here.
Lando Norris wins for the first time in Formula One. It's victory in Miami.
This is the story of how we got here and why it almost didn't happen. The asterisk. Bristol, England. Lando Norris was born into privilege. His father Adam built a pension fund empire worth hundreds of millions of dollars. At the age of just 7, Lando got his first go-kart. It was brand new, it was top spec, and within a year, he was already winning. By 15 years old, he had 3 World Karting Championships. He dominated Formula Renault, and he crushed Formula 3 by 60 points. But you see, every victory came with the exact same comment. Of course he won. Look at his budget. When Lewis Hamilton won, people celebrated the underdog. When Lando won, they said his father bought it. And the asterisk? It followed him everywhere. During those years, his mother Cisco was diagnosed with cancer. He never talked about it publicly, he just showed up, he won championships, and he carried the weight that nobody saw. While other drivers socialized, Lando raced online. iRacing, Assetto Corsa, hours every night against anonymous drivers who didn't know his name or his father's bank account. Online, nobody could say his father bought the lap time. And to top it all off, Lando was legitimately fast. McLaren signed him for 2019 at only 19 years old. The comments flooded in. He bought his seat. It was daddy's money. He'll be out of here in just 2 years. But you see, what they didn't know is that he earned his seat through raw speed. But earning the seat was just the beginning. Because having talent is one thing. Proving that you can win when it matters the most is something else entirely. Russia 2021. September of 2021, Sochi, lap 51 of 53. Lando Norris led the Russian Grand Prix, first career pole converted into race control. Lewis Hamilton behind but unable to pass. 10 minutes from his first win, then it started raining. Hamilton pitted for intermediate. McLaren asked Norris to pit. He refused. He said, "I can stay out." Mercedes had weather data that McLaren didn't. They knew that the rain would intensify as the race went on, and by the time Norris realized the track was undrivable on slicks, he'd spun into the barriers, from leading with 2 laps remaining to finishing in 7th place. "I don't know where to start," Norris said afterwards, holding back the tears. "It's the wrong decision, but I made it. They thought I should box and I decided to stay out, so it was all my decision." That phrase haunted him for 3 years. Russia 2021 created the Lando No Wins nickname. 6 years in F1, 109 starts, 0 wins. Every weekend became a test. Can he do it? Will he bottle it? Is he championship material? Norris read every comment. He said, "I go on Instagram and I like all of the comments of people abusing me. I freaking love it. Especially Lando No Wins." Now that's someone using criticism as fuel. Someone who spent 3 years carrying that Russia decision on his back, determined to prove the doubters wrong. Russia 2021 didn't break Lando Norris, it forged him into what he would become. 3 years after Russia, the moment arrived where Lando could finally prove everyone wrong. Miami 2024. May 2024, Miami, lap 1. Norris started in 5th, he dropped to 6th when chaos erupted at turn 1, and this is where old Lando spirals, where Russia 2021 Lando makes the wrong call, where Lando No Wins becomes reality. Instead, Norris drove the race of his life. When a late crash brought out the safety car, he pitted for fresh tires and emerged first. Max Verstappen had floor damage. The door was open. Norris never let him back in. He won by 7.6 seconds, first career win of his 110th attempt. First words over the team radio was, "I love it when people say I can't do something, then I go and prove them all wrong." That confidence became everything for him. The breakthrough wasn't just Miami. The real breakthrough was Norris realizing that Russia 2021 was 3 years ago. Lando no wins was internet noise. And he'd always been this good. Singapore, dominant victory in mixed conditions. Netherlands, controlled perfection. Abu Dhabi sealed McLaren's first Constructors' Championship since 1998. 4 wins, 8 poles, 374 points. Runner-up to Max Verstappen. But more importantly, he'd proven something to himself. He could win under pressure. He could challenge the best drivers on the grid. The mental evolution was complete, proving that challenging for a championship and actually winning one are two completely different battles, and 2025 would test everything that Lando had learned. The 2025 title fight. McLaren entered 2025 as championship favorites. The MCL39 was the fastest car on the grid. Norris and teammate Oscar Piastri both had the machinery to win the title, but early season Piastri had the edge. And by mid-August, Piastri led Norris by 34 points. 7 wins to 3. The Australian looked unstoppable. Many wondered if Norris would ever get another chance like this. Then something shifted. Norris found his rhythm with the car. Better braking, better tire management, better execution. From September onward, he didn't just beat Piastri, he dominated him. 6 consecutive races where Norris outscored his teammate. 2 more wins, flawless execution. By Mexico, Norris had taken the championship lead. By Brazil, his advantage was 49 points with 4 races remaining. The title seemed inevitable. Then Las Vegas happened. Norris qualified on pole but made a mistake at turn 1. Running wide and dropping to third, he recovered to second but was then disqualified post-race for excessive plank wear. Piastri also disqualified from fourth, and a technical infringement that nobody saw coming. The point swing was massive. Verstappen won, both McLarens got 0 suddenly. With 2 races remaining, Norris leads by only 24 points. Both Piastri and Verstappen tied on 366. Either could still win the championship. The driver who spent 3 years as Lando no wins is now 1 race away from proving every doubter wrong. And guys, if you're fascinated by the mental transformations that separate good drivers from champions, then make sure to subscribe. We break down the races, the psychology, and the performances that change F1 history. Hit that bell so that you never miss another story. And right now, let's get into the foundation. Here's what makes this story so significant. This isn't about a driver who suddenly got fast. This is about a driver who was always this fast, finally getting everything else to align. The car, the team, the mental strength, the competitive teammate who elevated his game. All of the good things just converged at once. Lando Norris has achieved something that no F1 driver has ever done. His first 11 career wins came at 11 different circuits. No repeats, no patterns, complete versatility across every type of track and condition. Now that's not luck. That's the mark of a complete racer. When Max won in Brazil of 2024 from 17th, the world called it the greatest wet weather drive in history. But then just a short while later, Norris won Brazil of 2025 from pole in the wet. It's a different kind of pressure, but it was the same result, and it was victory. Every legendary career has defining moments. Russia 2021 was supposed to define Lando as someone who couldn't handle the pressure. Instead, it became the foundation for everything that came after. The mental strength, the resilience, the ability to turn criticism into fuel. Entering his prime with McLaren capable of building championship cars, with Piastri ensuring that he can never relax, Lando Norris isn't just fighting for one championship, he's announcing the beginning of an era. Which raises the question that nobody was asking in 2021, but everyone knows the answer to now. From Lando no wins to 24 points from world champion. Russia of 2021 didn't break him, it made him. The kid from Bristol, who everyone said bought his way to F1, is now about to prove them all wrong, and nobody can say his father bought that. Drop your predictions down in the comments down below, guys. Qatar, Abu Dhabi, 2 races, 1 championship. Guys, I want to know, what do you think? So let us know in the comments down below, guys, and also give this video a like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.